Got cribs on Port and at least on the West Coast. I'm just tripping. It's something about your throat. You think different and understand how I float. Got cribs on both coasts.
The title of this piece is Hourglass. Live up to the ancestral matrons that broke their backs and ground their bones into scattered ashes as a path for you to follow. Women, our hourglasses were not meant for idly passing time and counting grains of sand on display, wasting life on not having the ambition to turn such sand into more than sand castles, but skyscrapers. Born with umbilical cords tied around our necks, from out the womb, the world has taught us to become hung up on the pursuit of perfection. Honestly, your aspirations should be so much higher than just creating the blueprints for reconstructing your body. Statistics show that 42% of third-grade girls want to be thinner, 48% of teenage girls go on diets for fear of becoming overweight, while 32% admit to starving themselves for fear of becoming so. Barely in the midst of puberty, and society has already preconditioned our young girls into believing that they are nothing more than what they represent with their physicality. In the end, degrading their physical architecture and destroying its internal foundations, left holding on to their remains like crumbling cities of warfare. If I request anything of our gender, it is to not reduce ourselves to be the empty shell casing from bullets that attempted to eradicate our own self-worth. Instead, create the blueprint for reconstructing our minds and rebuilding souls. Expose brilliance, not bodies. Realize that we are and were the originators of future and past generations. We were born with our mother's resilience etched into our ribs. With armor-plated hearts, we are warriors in the battle for our own self-preservation, and within our genius lies our survival. So now tell me, do you still plan on thoughtlessly passing time, or are you developing the ambition for something greater? Because in all honesty, you're worth more than only being an hourglass, idly sifting grains of sand on display.
That's nice. Very nice.
Good job. Good job.
Nice. Yeah.
That's my friend. That's my friend.
That was dope. That was dope.
Nice.
Very nice.